The Mikmar Comfort Girth takes equine comfort to a whole different level. It's designed by Frenchman Éric Le Tixeran and manufactured for Mikmar to the highest standards in France. It has an elasticized panel in the center, allowing the horse's ribs to expand and contract without restriction when breathing, giving the horse a feeling of ultimate comfort. A special patented material sewn into the middle of the girth expands, giving comfort to the horse, easier breathing and movement for the chest area. The central panel is shaped in such a way as to reduce pinching of sensitive skin behind the horse's elbows and to also provide enough room to move freely without hampering their natural way of going.
She had a lot of freedom of movement, which was definitely demonstrated through a lot of her extensions and some of the work that she was doing. And it seemed like with the Mikmar Girth allowed the athlete to perform at her highest ability without being encumbered by the tack.
Scientific studies have proven that a tightened girth inhibits optimum performance of a horse. Specifically, a rigid girthing affects the respiratory function and compresses the muscles, thereby reducing the blood flow and supply of oxygen. This can result in contractures, spasms, impaired action, reduced power, uneven gaits, defense reactions, and refusals. The solution is a girth designed to move with the horse. The Mikmar Comfort Girth is radical in its simplicity, incorporating a wide center section of a technical material made by Girth, a medical textile company. The Dressage style girth offers leather covers that Velcro close over the buckles for added comfort and protection. The girth is lined with a natural, non-slip alveolar rubber to disperse pressure and prevent the saddle from slipping. Thanks to its cross inner shape, this pad fits perfectly to the horse's thorax. The girth offers a high capacity for elongation, allowing your horse's ribs to expand and contract without any restriction. The high technical fabric, designed by the Girth laboratory, which has a very high capacity for elongation and support. The fabric conforms naturally to the ventral anatomy of the horse. This unique elastic panel also covers a much larger area of your horse's belly than usual to reduce pressure and virtually eliminate the risk of pinching. Yet, despite the elasticity, it keeps the saddle in place more effectively than a standard girth. Due to an integrated non-slip pad on the inside, positioned over the sternum to keep the saddle centralized and fully secure.
The natural rubber is shaped so that it fits underneath those two muscles, and it takes into account that. And I liked the holes because as the horse sweated, it actually gave it breathability.
It's designed in such a way that the elbows have as much movement as possible. The elastic, it expands, but only so far to support the rib cage. So as far as she can expand, it will expand. And as far as she can come up, it will also come up, which means that I don't have side belly pressure pinching her in her armpits and making her uncomfortable. I just, some of the girths that are out there, well-intentioned, are not suited for a horse that moves that big.
This concept enables a lot higher elasticity than other girths, without problem of turning the saddle, which implies respiratory capacity improvements, thanks to an increased mobility of the ribcage and of its musculature, locomotor function improvements due to greater amplitude of fore limb strides, improved transmission of the limb propulsion force, and, as a consequence, a reduction of repeated locomotor problems, performance improvements, thanks to energy consumption savings. The Mikmar Comfort Girth has been adapted to meet all specific expectations of each sport for the English rider. This girth comes in black for dressage saddles and dark and light brown for all other English saddles. The show jumping girth can also be purchased with a leather stud guard that slides neatly over the central portion of the girth. For information on the Mikmar Comfort Girth, go to mikmar.com or call 866 Mikmar 7.